Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week number 6 of the stream grind. So we have a whole lot planned this week. So there was something I wanted to do last week, but we never got around to it. So I think we definitely want to try to save that for sometime this week. I just need to find a little demo, or I need to find something. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be playing some Counter-Strike esports bingo. Now, I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but I mean, hey, never hurts to try. Am I right? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a great day. And we're back on some, well, Borderlands 3. Here, let's get this music going and let's get the show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going. And I do want to apologize for not streaming last Friday. I wasn't able to. I literally wasn't home. I was out like with some family. Well, trying to socialize, but most of it was just me sitting on my phone because I am an absolute social mess in person. But we're here. We're here. And it was definitely a nice like extra day off. It was a nice little break, but now I'm ready to get back into the grind. And we're gonna just I can't believe I already jumped off the map, dude, bro. Like, I'm just throwing. I'm actually just throwing right now. All right. Anyways, and I'm assuming that all the settings we had last time are probably about the same, so I think we're good in that regard, but we'll have to see. So, wait, where did I leave off last time? I think we were trying to, okay, so I guess we have to get over here. Or, wait. Another thing is, apparently there's like another quest all the way over here. Return to Timothy. Oh boy. Oh wait, actually, do they both lead to the exact same spot? Hold up. Wait, I'm just genuinely curious. Oh, return. So I think we can just go either way. So, just for the sake of argument, which way is closer? Wait, where even are we? Okay, so we're right here. So we're like right in between. So I guess let's just go right here. Set a waypoint. Yes, please. And we'll just keep going until we, I guess, get back to the teleporter. And then we can go return to Timothy, get all of our stuff done. And overall, just take a couple W's. And then another thing is, so my content backlog is actually running very, very dry. So we're gonna have to try to hit some clips today. And then we'll have to maybe do a little bit of editing near the end, but overall, it's gonna be a very fun show, very fun stream for all the boys out there, all the gamers, all the people in the shower, all the people in the turbo community. And we're just vibing out here, boys. We're just vibing out here. Now, I just cannot believe that, like, I guess I took like a 5-6 year break from streaming consistently. And now we're kind of at the point where this is week number 6 where, okay, so I'll be real. We missed one day, but that was only because some like IRL stuff got in the way. And I just, by the time I got home, it was too late to stream. And like, also I was a little too drunk as well. Like I was about to fall asleep. And I feel like that doesn't really lean into like providing a great stream if you're just, I mean, you know, if you're just tired, if you're just getting sleepy. Like, it's not great to have zero energy. So I made the decision to just take that day off and have an extra day for a break. And yeah, this weekend was definitely pretty eventful. Oh my. Okay, my aim is a little rusty. Hold up. Give me a sec. Let me warm up. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's my guy. That's my teammate. Oh, actually, you know what we should do? We should pull out this. Wait, I don't even have a sniper equipped, bruh. Wait, do we? No, I feel like we do have a sniper. I just don't know where it is. That's the real problem that we're running into right now. Like, we have all this cool stuff, but I just don't know where it is. It's just hidden away somewhere. Like, we just threw it in the closet, and we just forgot to. We lost the key, and now we need like a locksmith to come in and, you know, save the day. Oh, wait, I heard someone say welcome to Pound Town. I actually have been there before. It's not fun. It is absolutely not fun. It's not a fun place to go. Like, I'm going to be real for a second. Like, Pound Town sounds like it would be a great time. It's not. It's... I will say this, and this is very controversial. It is extremely overrated to take a trip to Pound Town. All right? And that's just from experience. That's just me being real. That's just saying it how it is. You know, for anyone who has considered taking a trip there, I would highly advise against it. There we go. Just to address all the rumors going around that Pound Town is a good place to go, it's not. All right? And I'm speaking from experience. As a guy who has been through it all. As a guy who has gone through everything. Pound Town, one of the worst destinations for any kind of adventure, any kind of vacation. All right, now that we have that out of the way. All right. Oh my god. Okay, that's a VIP monster. Oh boy. All right. All right, give me a sec, dude. Give me a sec. Let me cook. Oh, actually, they're not. Oh, I was expecting so much more. Guess not. All right, easy. Luckily, Borderlands 3 is relatively an easy game compared to, like, Dark Souls, for example. Another game that we have been slowly playing through. And speaking of which, I did play a little bit of Dark Souls. And I was able to kill a couple of the... Not bosses, but a couple of the slightly tougher enemies. And it was shockingly easy, I guess, because we are a little over-leveled on the old playthrough. And, you know, I guess when you do that, when you spend all that extra time just maxing your level out and going for all the upgrades... It's going to be quite a bit easier in a lot of different regards. Oh, hello there. Hello there, Mr. Thug. I see you have a shield. You think it's actually going to... Oh, you don't even have a shield. Whoops. Bruh. I don't know. I guess I was just looking at the geometry and I thought, like, I maybe saw a shield. No. He just has, like, uber thick armor. And you know what? I can't judge. Because when you're in a game like this and you can wear the best armor and not get slowed down, like, it's always a W. Like, because the thing is, if you're playing Dark Souls, you absolutely cannot go for the heavy armor if you want to be able to move around quickly. Because it slows you down. It really does. And it has pretty much no limit to how much it'll slow you down. So, for me personally... I just go for, like, lighter armor that won't necessarily protect me as much, but it will allow me to be more nimble and allow me to get around a lot quicker. Now, obviously, once we upgrade more of our stats and once we get to the point where we can wear heavier armor without being slogged and slowed down, then I will absolutely consider it. But for now, being, like, level, like, 33 or something, like, no, we'll just go for what we can move around comfortably with. Oh, now you think you're so cool with your sentry turret? All right, handsome Jack. All right, step your game up, bro. Step your game up. Because I'm about to send you on a trip to Pound Town. And I promise, handsome Jack, you're not going to like it. Wait, who is this guy? Okay, well, oh, wait. Okay. What's the significance of this statue right here? Is this like the founder of Handsome Jack? Is this Handsome Jack's dad? Is it Dadsome Jack? Oh my god. Wait, hold up. Are we close to where we were? Oh god. Oh boy. Well, that's unfortunate.
What? My stereo? It's gone? Boy,
Huh.
this must be the work of my old buddy
Wait, what is this guy on about?
Rudy Farlow.
Hey, do you wanna give me a little trip real quick? Hello? Sir? Are you good? I guess so. All right. Anyways, let's continue on with the Borderlands grind. I mean, I guess when you combine Border and Lands, you do get Blands. Which, I guess, depending on what you're doing. Yeah, the game can, like, if you're, for example, if you're just staring at the floor, that is a little bland. It's 3. But when you actually look over here, like, look at that. Look at how bright that is. That is crazy. Like, we're just looking into the middle of a black hole. I'm assuming. It could also be like it's not a neutron star. Now, do we have any astrophysicists in the chat? Because if we do, we could definitely get some very useful insight. Insight. No, we're not talking about scientist infighting. We're not talking about Bill Nye versus Neil deGrasse Tyson in a 1v1 boxing match. That is not what we're here to talk about. Now, to be fair, that would actually be really funny. And the real question is, like, who would win in that fight? Because I feel like it could go either way. But I feel like it all really comes down to, like, whoever understands physics more or better. Because you can utilize, like, every aspect of physics in a fight to give yourself the biggest advantage. But then, obviously, if you can't take a punch, then, well, that's not really going to work in your favor. Oh, okay, here we go. This is where we're supposed to go. Okay, good. And this time I'm not going to well, I didn't do it on purpose, but when you're playing Borderlands, it kind of happens. Sometimes you just jump off the map. And when it happens, it's not the end of the world. It's not like Dark Souls. You lose a little bit of money and a little bit of progress, but it's definitely not that big of a deal because you're going to get more money from killing enemies. You're going to get more money from looting and selling stuff. Like, you don't even really have to worry about it. It's like a minor inconvenience. And you know what they say about minor inconveniences? They're minor inconveniences. They only hold you back a little bit, or they only slow you down very slightly. Like, it's not really that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. But when you're playing a game like Dark Souls, where you're trying to, well, collect souls and, like, upgrade all your stuff, when you die and you're not able to get them back, it is just absolutely devastating. And anyone who's ever played Dark Souls or any Souls-like game or any game that does have a punishment for death, I'm sure you can attest to this. Like, those games, you want to try to avoid dying if you can, because otherwise you're going to lose a little bit of, well, actually a lot of progress, or up to a lot of progress. Now, if you play smart, if you play safe, you're not going to lose too much of it, but obviously if you're, like, never upgrading, if you're just trying to stockpile all your souls, like, you are not in for a great time. And that's just my personal opinion. As an expert in the field, as probably one of the foremost experts on gaming, it's just not a good time. Wait a minute. No. Hold up. Wait, and then here's the problem. Wait. Is Timothy on the ship? Is he on Sanctuary? Oh, no. Wait a minute. Where is Timothy? Wait, do we have to go back over here? Oh, we can fast travel. I forgot about that. No, I completely forgot we could fast travel. That would have saved us so much time. Like, we didn't even have to run all the way. You know what? It's more XP. Screw it. It's all good. I mean, when it works, it definitely works.
No problem. I'll fix him up and reprogram him. But what were you thinking?
Die, Jack? That's not very nice. What did Jack ever do to you besides, well, I guess, force you to stay on this gambling planet forever, where his face is everywhere? Yeah, honestly, Jack is a bit of a narcissist. But then again, when you really think about it, aren't the main characters of Borderlands also kind of narcissists? Because they're, like, killing hordes of enemies. They're just killing everyone in their way, just trying to get to where they're trying to go. And I feel like you don't even, like, you could probably do it as a pacifist, but the game won't let you do that because, well, spoiler alert, main character, he has a bloodlust that cannot be quenched. And that's the backstory to Borderlands that a lot of people don't really know. No, I'm just kidding. That's just completely made up. Like, it is 1000% fabricated. All right. And I'll admit it. All right. It is completely made up. It is completely fabricated. But you know what? Hey, if you think about it, though, it definitely is a more interesting backstory. If you're just like a narcissist, like serial killer who's just going around just trying to prove that you're like the best, prove that you're unstoppable. Because, you know, in games like these, that whole backstory idea, it does kind of work when you really think about it. Okay, VIP only 5. I'll pay for it. Please tell me there's something useful in here. Okay, so drink. Wait. Item chest. All right, 16. I'll stand. Boom. I'll take it. That sucks. See, that's the problem with a lot of the weapons in Borderlands. Like, once you have legendary weapons, it is so hard to find anything better. Like, even if you get, like, level 75 gear, it'll still probably be worse than the stuff we have right now. So it kind of makes it a little pointless to do a lot of the looting. And that's the one thing that Borderlands 3 did wrong. They made it way too easy to get super rare loot. So then, you know, everything else you find is just mediocre in comparison. All right? Just my little gripe with the game. Nothing against the developers, nothing against Squarebox or Gearbox. But, like, all these weapons kind of mid. I guess we'll save that. We'll save that for a short, I guess. My little diatribe of just me complaining about, like, the drop rate and how it's just absolutely, like, the worst thing to ever exist. Even though it's not even necessarily that bad. Like, you know, they made a lot of the decisions just to make the game fun in the early game. And then if you really want to get the really good stuff, you have to be on the grind. You cannot stop. You cannot slow down for anything. And you know what? I don't necessarily have a problem with that. Like, that's just, it's all in good fun. Wait, how do I get up there? Hello? Is there a staircase or anything? Wait, do I have to go under the pool? No? Hello? Game? Alright, bear with me, chat. Bear with me. How the hell do we get down there? Okay, there's got to be like a hidden staircase somewhere, right? Oh! Wait, do we have to be on the second floor for this? Wait, but then I see the arrow pointing down, so clearly not. Clearly we have to go down, but the only way is up, unless maybe there's a staircase like somewhere off in the distance. Like maybe over here. Because I know we have talked to Timothy before, and I remember he was in like an... Oh, are you Timothy? Nope. All right, get out of here. Get out of my way. You suck. Oh, okay. Well, I think we have gone in the right direction now, boys. I think we have finally made some progress. When in doubt, when you see enemies, you know you're getting somewhere. And if it's just dead, then, well, you're going the wrong way. And that is pretty much video game logic in a nutshell. Name a game where that isn't the case. Okay, I'm sure there's probably some, but I feel like for most games, like even like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, Borderlands, any game that has enemies that spawn, you always want to look for more enemies if you want to know where you're going. Or if you're going in the right direction. Halo, Call of Duty. Need I say more? Cyberpunk. Alright, so if you're ever lost, just look for enemies. That is the secret to figuring out where to go. Thank you. Alright, boom. Another short. Like, literally just anything we can just... Oh, right here! Okay, got it. There we go. Okay. Casa di Timothy. There, we finally found the right direction. Oh. Yo, what's up, bro? Are you Timothy? Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, it's like, yeah, fake. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. Timothy in this game is fake Captain Jack. Not Captain Jack. Fake Handsome Jack. Here, we'll do a little bit of looting while we're here, too. Just to get some of our money back from, well, jumping off the map. No pun intended. I mean, you know, it definitely is a really good, like, allegory. It's a really good analogy for life sometimes. But, like, with Borderlands, you get another chance. Like, if you fall off the map IRL, like, you don't respawn. In this game, you respawn. So, basically, moral of the story. Borderlands is kind of better than real life in some ways. Now, is that a hot take? Oh, absolutely. But you know what? I'm not afraid to make my hot takes well known. Like, another hot take. Darts, kind of an overrated game. I mean, whether you agree or disagree, I mean, that's just, that's just up for debate. But in my opinion, it's okay. It's fun. But it's a little unbalanced. And also, okay, one more thing. Okay, two. All right, so right here in the middle, there's the bullseye. It's worth 50 points. But then if you land right here, wait, is this? Wait, I think it's like, no, it's like the middle one. So if you land right here, you get 40 points. But then if you land right here, you get 60. So there is absolutely no reason to ever go for a bullseye because you can get more than a bullseye by just going for the second ring under 20. And that's the reason why dart sucks. Now, I guess if you're trying to get to a specific number, it gets a little more interesting. But if you're just going for the highest score in darts, if both players are really good and they can always hit their mark, it's just so boring. I'm just going to say that right now. Whether you agree or disagree, just let me know in the comments down below or let me know in the chat. Because as you guys know, I am the most interactive streamer on the entire planet when it comes to streaming. I read every single message, with some exceptions, obviously. Like stuff that breaks TOS, no thanks. I'll pass. I'm good. Oh wait, we have to go. Okay, so we have to go to Market District. Where the hell is that? All right, we'll figure it out though. We will most definitely figure it out, boys. Now, I don't know if we're making a mistake by walking. We could just fast travel, but you know what? We're here for the adventure. We're here to smell the flowers. We're here for the entire... Oh, it's literally right here. Okay. Wow. All right, Swindler's Green, and then I guess we just have to go through this area. We can get to the Market District, and then make a little bit more progress, and overall just have some fun. Like, that's basically the most important thing. Just having fun. And if you're not having fun when you're playing games like Borderlands, then you're just doing it wrong. And, if you disagree, like, whether you want to disagree or not, it's up to you, but hey, as a friend, I'm just saying, I don't even know, where am I going with this, dude? What did I smoke before I started the stream? A lot. Well, a lot of stuff. By the way, that was a joke, okay? That was a joke. I am not under the use of any illicit substances at all, and I never have been. All right, because I just need to clarify. Oh, and then another thing we have to do this week is we have to make some more Counter-Strike shorts too. But kind of one of the best things about it is we already have so many made, or well, we have so many ready to be made. We have so many clips we've clipped over the last few weeks that it's not even going to be a problem to make like 2 months worth. Like literally in the last week, I've gotten at least like 50, 60 clips that are YouTube worthy. And I don't know, just the fact that I'm an absolute god gamer, it just makes everything so much easier for me. And like, sure, is that a narcissistic thing to say? Yes, to an extent, but it's also true. Because when I'm going for content, I suffer from success. I had so many clips that there's just too many. And I'm just kind of in a spot where, like, yeah, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. And there is a big problem behind that whole idea, like, having too much of a good thing. Like, you know, obviously the key to anything is moderation. When you have too many videos that you need to edit, it can get a little tiresome. It can get a little, I guess, overwhelming. And luckily, I have practiced, like I've gotten better at just staying perfectly whelmed, not overwhelmed, not underwhelmed. Like I just stay in the perfect level of whelmed to where, you know, we're kind of vibing. We're just whelming. Now, does that make any sense? No. But then again, I am completely out of my mind, and nothing that I say ever makes sense. And that's just that's just the way I roll. That's just what I do. Do I have any shame in any of that? No, because I'm just being me. I'm just being true to myself, and I'm just being completely upfront with you guys. But then again, I feel like everybody who does anything creative, they're always a little crazy to an extent. There's always, they're like, people in this industry are never normal. And if they are normal, then they're going to crack. Like, they're like... Like, if you're normal, then, well, like, being normal in this industry, it just isn't the move. Because who cares about a normal person when you could be a cartoon character? When you could be, like, the Joker from, like, Batman? Like, who cares about, like, just some random guy on the street, right? I don't even know where I'm going with this. Just my random diatribes. But hey, we're just vibing. We're having fun. I mean, hey, when you've been streaming for 6 weeks without missing more than a day, you're eventually going to get to the point where you just kind of have to, like, reach for stuff. Because, like, everything you prepared, anything you planned for, you've already done. So you just have to go with the flow and just go with it. You just have to vibe. And there's, and that's life sometimes. Sometimes the best thing to do is just vibe. Do your thing and have fun. Now, do I even need to say anything at all? Probably not, but you know what? I'm saying it just on the off chance that maybe someone might discover the stream someday. Or maybe someone will watch the shorts and they'll be like, oh, who's this cool guy? Who's this streamer loser? I want to see more of him. I want to roast him in the chat. I want to call him fat and ugly. And you know what? If they say that, then hey, more power to them. But But then again, you could also get, like, the world's most positive person. You could get someone who's like, hey, bro, hey, what's up, step bro? You want to vibe? And when that happens, like, you got to be ready for the occasion. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Whoa, wait. So, wait, what does this do? Okay, so more splash damage, more SMG damage. Dude, that's actually insane. All right, we got to throw on Slackbot. 1,000%. There we go. W. And then you know what? We'll get rid of this because it's kind of junk. I mean, not to be offensive or anything, but it's not that great. And I'm just being real about it. All right, it's like some of the items you get in the game are just kind of mid. Now, is that rude to call them mid? Yes. But you know what? Hey, like always, we're just going to be real about it. If something sucks, if a weapon sucks in the game, I'm going to say it sucks. I'm not going to bullshit. I'm not going to lie about it. Like, I'm not going to say, like, ooh, this sniper that does 2 damage, it's an absolute master. It's so good. Like, no. No. Because I respect you guys more than that, all right? I'm not going to sell out to big level 1 sniper in Borderlands. No siree. Now, if they wanted me to sell out, they would have to pay a lot more than what they're paying me now, which is absolutely nothing. And now that I kind of think about it, the entire future of my life depends on this. And is it a scary thought? Absolutely. But you know what? That it also kind of drives me to make it more fun, to make it more interesting. Because when your life's on the line, when being able to eat hangs in the very balance, it's going to push you farther than anything else. Like that desperation, that fear, that like inner fear that you have of failure. It can either destroy you or it can help you go Super Saiyan. And there's no really, like, without hindsight, you don't really know like which direction it's going to go, but all you can really do is just go with it, go with the flow, and just see what happens and enjoy every second of the journey. Enjoy every second of every day. Because if you don't, you're just going to live in misery, which is what I did for so many years. Like, I was absolutely miserable. I was kind of a mess. And to be honest, like, a lot of my friends, they've talked to me about some of those times in my life. And they were genuinely scared for me. And like, I mean, I was scared for myself. Like, my family was scared. Like, so moral of the story. One of the most important things in life that isn't really, well, I guess you can learn it from different aspects, but one of the aspects of life that people don't really talk about is just having like the right mindset, having a positive mindset where no matter what happens, no matter the circumstances, even if you've like done everything you could, even if you spent your life savings investing into a dream and it's not working, things will always get better if you keep at it. If you keep holding W, to do a little gaming analogy. Because I guess a healthy way to think about it is, if you're streaming to 0 viewers, which I don't know if we are or not. No one said anything in chat, so I'm assuming, but there could be a few lurkers. If you are lurking, appreciate you. But I just want to like I guess tell this whole little story, I guess. Even if you're at rock bottom, if you have a bad mentality, if you have a bad attitude about the whole thing, and you let it get it down, or you let it get you down, it's gonna make you feel absolutely horrible. And I feel like that is probably like the default position for, at least it was for me, and I'm sure there's other people who can probably relate. But the one cool thing about streaming to nobody is that the entire stream is a canvas, and you can either tear it apart and just give up on your dreams of being an artist. I guess to get into the artist analogy, or you can just grab your paintbrushes, grab your paint, and become Bob Ross. Like, I feel like in every aspect of life, no matter what it is, there are always going to be like small little failures where you do everything you can to make it work and it just doesn't work. And that's fine, that happens. And then there's the people who just give up and they're like, okay, that was just, I can't do this anymore, blah blah blah, I just can't handle like being a failure. But it's all mindset, because if you feel like a failure and you give up, then by definition you are a failure. But if you never give up, if you keep going no matter what, and you keep pushing forward and keep learning, keep expanding and building upon everything that you've learned, it's only a matter of time before things will get better. And I can promise you that, as a guy who's been through it all, as a guy who is basically gone from nothing to something, as a guy who has succeeded, as a guy who has done a lot of the things that he wanted to do, met all of his, like, all the people who he looked up to, and even befriended some of them. Like, life is a journey. It's not always going to be like linear. It's not always going to be like from left to right. Sometimes it's going to be a roller coaster. Sometimes it'll be difficult. Some days will be just insanely hard. Other days will be really easy because everything will just work perfectly. But it's all about just being there and just having consistency in whatever you're doing. Whether you want to learn how to edit, whether you want to learn how to, I guess, make a newspaper for some reason. Okay, maybe that's an industry where it doesn't really... Okay, maybe that's kind of dead. Maybe the newspaper industry is gone. But no matter what, You're never a failure until you've given up. But if you don't give up and you keep a positive attitude, I promise, things do get better. Now, are they going to get better all at once? No, absolutely not. But, you know, like anything, it's a process. Like kind of, I guess Minecraft can be another good analogy for it. If you end up in the nether and you have the worst, and you have like a really, like a diamond pickaxe, and you die, and, you know, the pickaxe lands in the lava and it's basically gone forever. What do? Do you just close the server? I guess if you're on hardcore, let's just say you're not playing hardcore. What do you do though? Do you just give up on that world and try again? Or, okay, that's, okay. Do you just give up Minecraft forever and like, okay, this game's not for me? Or do you keep going and you keep learning and you build yourself a better pickaxe and you put the absolute best upgrades on it? And then you eventually upgrade it to netherite. Like, all I'm saying is everything that's worth it in life takes time. It takes effort. It takes, obviously a lot of willpower. And that's good, because if you're doing something that requires you to actually think about it, it's going to force you and push you to overall be a better player, be a better person, be better in like all these different areas. And that is probably one of the most valuable lessons that you can get out of life. Now, is this whole diatribe cringe? Oh yeah, absolutely. But I'm saying it for a reason, all right? Because I want to push you guys to be better. I want to push you guys to live the best life you can. Because that's what I'm trying to do. And despite things being insanely difficult, despite literally being at rock bottom, I don't really see it that way. I see it as more of like a stepping stone. Like right now, we're kind of here. We have a blank canvas. The world is our oyster. And anything is possible, right? The only way to like truly, like the only way for me to fail is if I just quit. Is if I just stop the stream, start drinking, and just go back into the downward spiral that was my life a few years ago. Because I've been there. I've definitely been there, and it's not a fun spot to be in. But as a person who has been through it, and as a person who has made it to the other end, well, kind of, kind of, at least mentally, you just got to stay strong. You just got to stay in there, all right? And that's kind of the whole, that's kind of like just basically the whole like moral of the story. Because one of the most important things is to believe in yourself. And then if you believe in yourself, you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Even if you don't think you can, you just got to fake it till you make it. You just have to do it until you learn it, I guess. I was trying to think of like a better, cooler way to say it, but I couldn't think of anything. And hey, you know what? Sometimes things will be awkward. Sometimes things will be rough. And that's fine. That's okay. Because getting through those rough days, like basically, so one of the ways that I like to think about it is, if you're playing a game of Counter-Strike, why am I not recording all this? Why am I not, like, this could be like a little motivational speech for YouTube, but here, you know, I'll start right now. If you think that you're not good enough to beat a game, if you're, like, for example, if you get into a game of Counter-Strike and you don't think you have what it takes to play the game at a higher level, you don't think you can make it out of silver, you're only going to stay in silver if you have that mindset and you just doubt yourself. But when you start to believe in yourself, when you start to believe in your abilities and your ability to learn and grow, and you really start to learn from your mistakes, you're going to get better. You're going to make less of those mistakes, and you're going to be able to play at a level you never thought was possible. Like, you can go from silver to one of the best players in the world with just, if you just put in enough time and effort and just never give up. Now, is this a weird analogy? Yeah. For anyone who doesn't play Counter-Strike, you're probably lost. So we can also do it to League or any other esports type game that has ranks. If you're the worst player on the planet, you're only the worst player on the planet for now. But if you keep playing, if you keep learning, if you keep figuring things out, eventually you're not going to be the worst player on the planet anymore. Eventually you might actually be in the top 1%. And the only way to get there is just to do it. Just don't give up. And this goes for pretty much anything in life. All right. Okay, 5 more. We need to gather 5 more trashes. Because when I first started playing PC games, I was absolutely terrible because I came from the console world. I came from a lot of console gaming with a controller and keyboard and mouse. Although it is better and you do have more control, it is a completely different vibe compared to a controller with aim assist that kind of does a lot of the heavy lifting for you, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of like going from doing, like, let's do a gym analogy here. Let's just say you start going to the gym by just using a dumbbell, like a 5-pound dumbbell, and you want to upgrade to using a barbell for some bench presses. Like, how do you get used to that whole new way of doing things? Well, you start small and work your way up. And the same thing applies to gaming or your career or anything else in life. You start small, you slowly figure out how to do it properly. Okay, you build the fundamentals of what you need to do it, and then you kind of learn and expand, and you gain knowledge, and you gain power, you gain strength for working out. You get stronger. Your muscles, they tear, and then when they build back up, they're stronger than they were when you were initially started. So much like going to the gym, much like working out and just overall getting in better shape, gaming and anything mental like that, or anything that requires you to use your brain, or I guess that's anything in life, it gets easier when you keep at it. So even if you're at 0 viewers, even if you're a streamer where nobody will ever watch you, you're only going to be stuck in that spot if you just give up. But if you keep at it, if you keep going, if you keep learning from your mistakes, if you keep pushing forward, eventually you'll get to 1 viewer, and then 2 viewers, and then 10, and then 100, and then 1,000, and then 1 billion. Okay, that's a big jump, but... All right, so... And that's kind of my whole mindset around this whole thing. That's why I don't get discouraged when we have nobody in the stream. Now, obviously, there could be a few people lurking, and if you are, I really appreciate it, but for me, I don't really care about the numbers. All I care about is just making sure the streams are fun regardless. Whether there's nobody watching or whether there's 1,000 people watching or a 1 million. It doesn't matter to me because the most important thing is having a stream that's worth watching. And if you don't have that, then what are you doing? So for all you aspiring creators out there who love to stare at the numbers and love to, I guess, analyze things, you know, I guess that's not a bad thing to have if you have the right mindset. If you're able to not let it dictate how you feel that day. Because for me, I was stuck in a nightmare where if a video did bad, I legitimately thought it was the end of the world and I was ready to just end it all. No. And I'm not trying to be like I'm just trying to like say it in a way that like I'm just trying to express like what I was feeling at the time. And this is like 2018, 2019, even like going into 2020. Like I genuinely like I got a little too ahead of myself and I got way too obsessed, I guess, with just the numbers. Instead of focusing on making good content, I was just, I don't know. I feel like I was just doing myself a huge disservice. Okay, anyways, all right, we've been talking about this for like the last, I don't even know, like 30 minutes or something. So here, let's talk about something a little bit more happy. But I'm just trying to tell you guys, like, I'm trying to like guide you guys through like my whole mindset back in the day compared to how it is now. And I am not prepared at all. I'm just kind of doing it off the dome. And I have no idea where I'm going with this, so let's just cut it off now. Oh, wait, all right, wait, now we gotta place the bomb. Cool. Oh, I do the honors? Got you. Later, tree. Yeah, you thought you could be a tree in space? Well, think twice, because you're not. You're dead. Ow. Ow. Ow, get away from the fire. Wait, now we have to fight Stanley. Wait, who is this guy? Oh, it's a big robot. Okay. All right, not even a problem. You know what? We're gonna try to here. You know what? I'm asking. I want to see if he's gonna say yes. All right. Also, another thing about me is I need to stop being so cryptic with my answers, because I always give such non-answers for stuff that should be pretty straightforward. And I don't know why I do that. Like, I just beat around the bush way too much. And I feel like I don't know, because of that, it's just so difficult to actually talk to me. Because, like, what do I actually mean when I say anything? That's like the billion-dollar question on everybody's mind right now.
To help us. Trashlantis is one of the only places in the jackpot that Pretty Boy can't control. That hasn't stopped him from trying to crush the place. Literally, because it's trash compactor. That's what they do.
Don't run, you'll ruin the taste. Another fall cycle.
Big spender. I'm gonna level with you.
Oh, no, it's a badass loader. Okay, dude.
I can run nearly the whole casino from this tower, but also I can't get out. It's a palace, sure.
Oh, we're just absolutely crushing it, dude. Too easy. Come on, where's the tough enemies? Where's the challenge? Where is it? Ow. Okay, that actually kind of hurt. Ow.
So anyway, there I was in the tower when the lockdown happened, and I got stuck. Eventually, I figured out how to run things, and take control of the loaders, turn on the lights. I saved this friggin' casino, and I will clean it up. Jack left me the keys to the kingdom up here. Well, all except one. So, if I'm ever gonna get out of the tower and really rule this place, I need Timothy's magic hand.
Yo, what's up, bro? What's up, loader?
One way or the other.
Here, let's actually drink some water real quick. I haven't had a single sip of water all day, and I'm just dehydrated. That's some good water. I mean, when you've been like dehydrating yourself for hours unintentionally because you just forgot, that sip of water is just so good. Like that singular slip of water, that singular sip of water is just so refreshing in a way that words just cannot express how refreshing it is. And I'm sure you guys know, if you haven't had access to water for hours on end, and you're doing some like physical activity and you needed the water, once you finally get that sip, like nothing can beat that feeling. Now, am I the only person who thinks that? Maybe. Like, am I a weirdo for enjoying water that much? I probably am, but you know what? Hey, I'm no stranger to being weird. Because that's me. That's what I do. All right, I do some weird stuff. I say some weird things. But that's what makes me different. All right. Now, but then also when you elaborate it or when you extend it, everyone who says those exact same things, or everyone who also says things that they think are weird, are also in the exact same boat. So when you really break it down, every person on planet Earth is weird. And it's just great. You know, everyone has their own like unique things that are unique to them. And that's what makes them weird. But then it also kind of makes them more interesting. It makes them more different. But then the more you think about it, everyone is different in the same way. So in a sense, everyone is the same. Everyone is normal. I don't know. Because this is getting way too philosophical now.
Knock, knock. It's Torg. It cost us a few bomb-sniffing interns. We found another pile of bomb sauce nearby. You know what to do.
Welcome, travelers, to Trash Lantis. We are a society free of materialism.
W.
We reject the ways of the wicked casino above. Now, if you are to enter our premises, you must first place the key
Hey,
to
W. Bobby. That'd be so awkward if he was playing through a different audio track and nobody told me. No, I think we're good though. It's so weird because like we're streaming and I'm watching another stream on the side on my laptop over here. And luckily, I mean, the Rodecaster is an insanely good device because I can just route it through a different audio track that doesn't go through the stream at all. And I can still get the full quality without missing out on the game audio, without missing out on the music, without missing out on anything. Like, dude, literally, okay. I'm going to say this. I am the world's smallest content creator, the world's smallest streamer with the most overkill setup. And I take pride in that. Because there's even streamers with tens of thousands of viewers who have like a worse setup than I do. And that's so it really goes to show that gear won't necessarily help you succeed in any way. So, moral of the story, don't make the same mistake I did. Focus on content rather than gear. Because having the best stuff, it doesn't necessarily really mean anything. Alright?
Our task is the destruction of Pretty Boy, but we require your aid in this endeavor. We need a suit.
I see. I swore to never
Because now we have to follow the mayor. Wait, this is the mayor? Wait a minute. Wait, who elected this jackass? Who elected this guy? Bro, what? What? Why does he have a single... Like, okay, nothing against him though, but like... Why does he have like a single like monocle? But it's also like a sunglass monocle? And, okay, and how is he getting stuck? I'm just standing right here. Okay. You know what? Oh, you did? Okay, nice. I mean, I'm sure he's a really nice guy. I'm sure he's a cool dude. Like, I'm sure he does this town great. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a hater. Maybe I'm just the world's biggest hater. Yeah, so Max, over the last hour, I basically just spent like an hour going through like... I don't even know, actually. I guess trying to give like motivational speeches to everyone. But to be honest, it was mostly just kind of a motivational speech to myself. And if there was any collateral damage, if anyone else heard it, then, you know, obviously, you know, it's a plus. But, you know, sometimes you just have to like hype yourself up. Motivate me. All right, you want some motivation? Okay. What did the gooner say to the guy who was gooning in his room? Nothing, because he doesn't talk to himself. But okay, that made 0 sense. Okay, that animation. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but it kind of works. Wait, and that's a joke, not motivation. Okay. All right, if you had one shot, one opportunity to get everything you've ever wanted, would you take it, or would you let it slip? There we go. I mean, hey, I had to pull out the Eminem line at some point. Wait, so get the AI chip. Okay. All right. I'll do it when I want it. I'll do it when I feel like it. Oh, wait. Is it literally just... Oh, no. It's all the way on the other side of the junkyard. Okay, dude. You know what? For now, we're just going to vibe. We're just going to hang out in the town and talk to all the locals. And the answer is no. Fair enough. Hey. Hey, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, even if they are super biased. Remember though, if you don't like if I don't like your opinion, then you're banned.
Hey there.
Fuck Nintendo. You know what? I kind of agree. You know what? Nintendo, mid company, 4 out of 10. Oh boy, did I just piss a lot of people off? Yes. But you know what? I meant it. I meant every single syllable of it. Because, hey, I do like Nintendo games. But I just don't like how Nintendo does stuff. I don't like their console. Well, I like their consoles, but I hate how they release hardware that is 12 years out of date and charge an arm and a leg for it.
I will not harm you.
Like, how much is the Switch 2 in Canada? Isn't it like $700-800? Like, that is insane. Or actually, I'm probably wrong with that. Switch 2 price Canada. $629. The Switch 2 is the same price as an Xbox Series X or a PS5 not on sale. And it has the power of a PS2. You know what? Okay, fine. It has the power of a base model PlayStation 4. Why can't I play Nintendo games on PC legally? True, right? Well, because I guess they would realize that, oh, wait, we can just play on PC and get a better experience? Oh, I'm just going to buy it here then. And their console sales would plummet. How about Nintendo stops with their crap? Now, sure, they can release like a weaker version, but they need to make a console that is up to date with all the stuff we have today. Like, I mean, they work for Nvidia for bloody sake. Is that what British people say? They could put a little more horsepower in their consoles, but they just choose not to because they don't want to compete with the big boys. Even though they actually make some of the better exclusives, in my opinion. But hey, at the end of the day, they're a greedy corporation, and they just want whatever's best for them. And they know, no matter what they do, people are gonna eat it up, like the Nintendo sheep that they are. Oh, did I just cross some lines? Maybe. But hey, I'm just spitting facts, all right? I'm just spitting facts. Okay, anyways, that's enough shitting on Nintendo for today.
That's the spirit. Rest now. Your comfort.
And actually, I do want to give PlayStation some credit because for the longest time, they kind of did the exact same thing as Nintendo, where you pretty much had to buy one of their consoles to play their exclusives. But now that they've released like a lot of them on PC, like now you have more options. And I feel like that's just overall better for everybody. And I feel like Nintendo would definitely benefit from joining on the, like hopping on the bandwagon and also releasing their games on PC. Like you don't even have to release it on the competitor consoles. Just do it on PC where you have the largest user base and you have people who you never thought you had people, like you'll be able to reach people who never would have played your games otherwise. But then, like, I feel like Nintendo probably at this point, they probably rely so heavily on console sales that they just can't do that. And also, I guess they don't want to pay the fees of Steam or the Epic Game Store or any of the shops over on PC. if you really think about it, Nintendo is the Mr. Krabs of the gaming world. It's all about money, money, money. Arr, 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 arr.
Feel the bloodlust.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, Mario Kart on it'd be great, and especially like Breath of the Wild, and then the other one that came out more recently. I forget what it's called, but the Legend of Zelda games would be so good on PC, especially when you can crank up the settings and even like install mods to it, like kind of create your own like Legend of Zelda type missions or make like crazy enemies. Like that would be absolutely wild. But I feel like that's just not Nintendo's style. They don't like doing it that way. And you know what? I guess I guess you can't really hate them for for being them. For being uniquely Nintendo. Dude, easy. All right. And then we got to grab the AI chip real quick. By the way, you want to know the real kicker, though, of the Switch 2? It has 256 gigabytes of storage. Half the storage. Like, literally, like, that's the amount of storage you could get on, like, an Xbox 360 at the end of its life cycle in, like, 2012. Like, bro. Like, that is actually crazy how little storage they give you for how much they're charging for it. But then I guess you have the option of, if you want, you can buy a micro SD card that has Nintendo branding on it for, like, an extra $100 on top of its usual price. Or you could just buy like any normal one for regular price. And those actually work pretty well for storing games. Like I have one on my Switch and it is absolutely crucial. Because without it, I can only install like maybe 4 games to the console max, maybe 5. Like at least they give you the option to expand storage with an SD card. Like that is definitely very nice. And they didn't have to do that. But they did it because, well, I mean, more memory cards, right, that they can sell. More money in their pocket. And I guess, it's not necessarily the worst thing. And then you have, like, the PS4 where I think and then I guess, yeah, the PS4 where you're basically just stuck with the storage on board. And I don't even know, wait, could you use a hard drive to play games? Maybe. But I know the Xbox One, you could add your own expandable storage. The Xbox 360, it literally had like the hard drive bay on the top of it. And then once the Slim came out, they had different drives you could buy. And then even right now, actually on the PS5, on the current generation, it's so easy to upgrade the storage. You just throw in an M.2 SSD that, well, obviously, I think it has to be Gen 4 or higher. And it has to have like fast enough speeds, but and then also you need to make sure that it has like a heatsink on it because there's no built-in heatsink. There's nothing to keep it cool, so you need like a specific one. But once you meet the requirements, you can just expand the storage, and it's awesome. It's glorious. Like for me, I had a 2 terabyte SSD that I wasn't able to use on my new motherboard. So I just threw it in my PS5 and now I have more storage than I could ever possibly imagine. And it's just such a nice feeling. Like just like, having a console that I barely use, but if I wanted to, I could download every game onto it. Like, bro, what? Yeah. I mean, I know it's stupid, but I legitimately had no other use for that SSD. Wait, is that is that the AI chip? Oh, wait, nope. Oh, okay. Take that. Wait, where is it? AI chip, hello? Oh, there it is. Got it. And I'm assuming it's probably made by NVIDIA, right? Am I right or am I right? Oh, what's up? What's up, Scrap Trap?
You'll have to do some thieving to retrieve it.
Oh, wait, now we need a constructor eye? Okay. So I guess we just have to go from, like, boss battle to boss battle. I mean,
After he went mad,
hey, that's fine. I don't have a problem with more epic gameplay.
has been trying to destroy Trashlantis ever since.
Wait, is this place actually just called Trashlantis? I mean, hey, gotta respect the hustle. I mean, it's pretty much the exact... Isn't New York City... Like, doesn't New York City have, like, an entire district that is built on a, like, a tower of grass? Tower of trash? Because I'm pretty sure it does. Like, I'm pretty sure there's, like, a huge area where they basically just kind of built on top of a landfill of trash.
Bordel's fortress of greed is sealed up tight. You'll have to find another way in.
Pathetic end for it. Let the hunt take you.
Oh, wait. I think the... Yeah, Constructor Eye's like... We'll find it. We just have to navigate the maze that is this game. And we'll eventually... We'll find it. I just kind of hate fighting Constructors just because they have a stupid amount of health. And they're just such a pain to kill, but... I guess once you kill them, though, it is kind of cool. You get a lot of XP. You get all the drops under the sun. And you get everything that you could possibly ever imagine. And in my opinion, that's usually never a bad thing. Oh boy. Oh, wait. Oh, that's where the entrance was. Okay. There we go. I just had to commit to, well, going forward. Oh, wait a minute. I found something. Oh, nice. One of these bad boys. Cool. Okay, dude. Oh, you got dreams, Tony? I mean, hey, gotta respect it.
Filthy trash compactor soon. Pretty boy even said if I can waste that mayor prick and destroy Trashlantis, he'll give me a job. Trash Co. LLC is moving up in the world.
Okay. Well, we got a trash entrepreneur over here. Gotta respect the hustle. I mean, hey, you know what they say? One man's trash is another man's trash. And for this guy, that trash is treasure. Hey, level 18, nice. Yeah, we're definitely making some pretty good progress on our first playthrough. Almost, that's definitely what's up, Tubes. That is most definitely what's up.
Let them hear your rage. Death wells.
Later. Now, I kind of wish this thing did a little bit more damage. Would be nice, but I mean, hey, you got to take what you can get, right? And it's Borderlands. We're gonna find better stuff anyways. Like, it's not like we're just stuck here forever with consistently mediocre stuff. Like, there's always gonna be better loot, and that's the beauty of Borderlands. Like, the current setup you have isn't always going to be relevant in the long run.
The hunt sings.
Well done. Well done, Spider Guy. I need a new keyboard. Oh, yeah. Are you currently using like a Razer keyboard, or what keyboard are you currently using? Because one recommendation, now it is a little on the pricier side, but it's one of the best keyboards on the market. the SteelSeries Apex Pro Gen 3. Personally, I use the TKL, the 10 keyless. Oh, use a Logitech. Okay. Because I've had a few Logitech keyboards, and they're actually not bad, but they definitely could be. Oh, the E key keeps doubling. Yeah. I mean, I would say, at least from my experience, I would avoid Razer for pretty much anything. Because at least for me, I've had keyboards from them, I've had mice, I've had everything, and after a while, like, there's just always some kind of software issue that comes in and just breaks things. But Logitech generally has been pretty decent, although some of their stuff isn't as great. But for me, for SteelSeries, for the Apex Pro, it's been a shockingly like reliable keyboard. Oh, okay, yeah, got that. Yeah. I've also had a Corsair keyboard in the past, but it just kind of depends what you're going for, because if you want one that has a... Oh, by the way, what's up, man?
Our first order of business.
I will, you won't. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Logitech and Corsair, 10 out of 10 companies. Yeah, because right now I'm using the G Pro Superlight V2 Dex. It's like the more ergonomic version of the Superlight, but it is actually one of the best mice I've ever used, and it's also like one of the most reliable. So super solid mouse. For the keyboard, I use the SteelSeries Apex Pro, and the only reason why I use it... Let's turn that down so I can actually talk. The only reason why I use it is because you can actually change the actuation point of each and every one of the keys. Also, they are surprisingly good sounding keys. Here, I'll give you guys some ASMR. Let me just turn on my wireless mic real quick. I got this little lav mic. But listen to this.
Gentlemen, please. This bickering won't do. Recall that this fair city was founded upon a spirit of comity and cooperation.
And then another another cool thing about this keyboard is so I think the default is like 1.2 millimeters, but for almost all of the keys, all the relevant keys, you can change it to 0.1 millimeters. So basically, if you even blow on the key, it'll press down and it'll actually count your movement. There's another cool feature that I don't necessarily use, but I could see it coming in handy, where you can actually have dual actuation points. So if you just barely touch the key, it'll do like one action. And then if you fully press it down, it'll do another action. So effectively, the way that you can set it up is you can basically have like the light press to have you like crouch walk, like move very slowly. And then when you full press, you'll go at full speed. So it kind of emulates like an analog, but it basically emulates analog buttons on a keyboard, which is something you don't really see a whole lot. But for me, since I play at Counter-Strike and stuff like this, it just doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'm just being honest. Like, you know, it's a cool feature, but personally, I set WASD to 0.2 millimeters, and everything else is set to a millimeter. And pretty much, other than that, like, I'm pretty much, like, I'm happy. It also has a little OLED screen on it, too. Which color is quiet with keyboards? Oh, actually, I don't even know what switches these ones have. I think they might have, like, proprietary switches, or... Oh, what am I doing? No, can you not do that on stream, please? Robot? What are you doing, robot? Hold up. Okay, let's switch over here. Let's get rid of that nonsense. Yeah, I'm actually not 100% sure on which keys these ones use. But for me, since I don't want the keyboard keys to get picked up, I definitely prefer like the more gaming-oriented switches that aren't super clicky. But here, let me look it up. SteelSeries Apex Pro. And then there's like Gen 3. I think that's the newest one. Okay, and then switches. Oh, okay. Oh, they use two types of switches depending on the key. The main QWERTY keys on the keyboard use OmniPoint 3.0 adjustable switches. So they're completely adjustable. You can change the actuation point. And that's kind of the main benefit of using this keyboard specifically. There's also another brand that you may have heard of called... oh, God, what are they called? What's it called? Best gaming keyboard with cheats. Not cheats, but like... What's it called? I know there's like a very popular keyboard company that makes these like really, really good ones that have like custom actuation points. All right. What's it called? Dude, I'm actually drawing a blank. Nope, it's not that one. Nope. I remember, like, I know they're very popular, especially for people in esports. And the Apex Pro basically ripped them off effectively. Best gaming keyboard. No, not vest. No, not vest gaming keyboard. Oh, what's it called? Because I know it's like one of the best. Oh, the Wooding. Yeah, so Wooding has made like really good keyboards for a long time. And you're able to adjust pretty much every aspect of it, which is super nice. And I think they also use like Hall effect keys. So they basically never like they never wear out. You can use them pretty much forever. At least I assume so. And then, yeah, so Wooding was the first one with the custom actuation points. And then SteelSeries came out of the woodworks and released one that is more available, if that makes sense. So it's not a specific color. For me, actually, I've always used like gaming keyboards with like specialty switches. I think I had a Corsair one with speed switches. So not exactly a color. And they're basically like linear switches and they do not click at all. But they're still really satisfying since they are mechanical. But here, on the SteelSeries Apex Pro, these ones use, they're called OmniPoint 3.0 switches. And then the number keys use regular red switches. So yeah, basically for the keys you don't really need for gaming. They're just standard reds. And here, I'll give you a little sound test. And of course though, they are you can't like switch them up. Oh, wait. Fine. Oh. So they click a little bit, but they don't really click a whole lot. And they're actually not bad for gaming. So I'd say red switches for quietness. But then if you want to get the best switches on the market, you got to get adjustable switches. And then here, I'll give you a little click test as well on the Logitech mouse. Oh, wait. Let's actually pause the game first before. So left click, right click, scroll wheel, and then side buttons. Definitely super satisfying. And then here, while we're at it with the ASMR, I'm going to hit you. Oh, this is okay, we have the Valve Index controller. Very mushy. Not very satisfying. Mid. And then the Razer Wolverine that I picked up a little while ago. This one is so satisfying to press. By the way, these are the face buttons and they're fully mechanical. Actually, well, they're like half and half. So they're part membrane and then part like mechanical. So when you start pressing it, it is mushy like a normal button. But then once you reach the end, you get a nice satisfying click. And it feels so much better than like traditional buttons. Those are the back buttons. And then the D-pad. There's your ASMR. There's your ASMR for today. Yeah, I guess I'd say red switches are definitely not a bad choice. But I would say if you can go to a computer shop that has all of them, like, I guess, to like try out, I'd say that would probably be a good way to figure out like what you like best. If you can compare them all side by side. But short of that, though, I think red switches are definitely like a solid option. At least as long as they're the same red switches as the ones in this keyboard. Because they still feel good. Like they're very slightly mushy, but not super mushy. Like it's like just the amount of mush and like no click, but they still feel good. I mean, most importantly, any kind of mechanical keyboard is always going to feel way better than any membrane keyboard. I just don't like the ones I have because you can hear them. I'm like, oh, yeah, true, yeah. I used to have like an old Razer keyboard. I think it was like the Black Widow 2014 edition or something. It could have been, or maybe 2013. And then I had the original Chroma. And those keys, I think they might have been green switches or something. they were so clicky. It was just kind of irritating, like, to be honest. And, you know, I guess if that's your preference, that's your preference. I mean, that's the beauty of mechanical keyboards. Like, they pretty much have key switches for everybody, like, of any kind of taste. But I'm more of a fan of just quieter switches that are easier to press or that require less force. Because then that way I can be a little bit more aerodynamic or agile in all the games that I play. And of course, having these instant actuation points, it is very, very helpful. Because, you know, normally you have the latency of you pressing down the key, and then once you hit like the 1.52 millimeter point, then it actually clicks. But right here, it's basically instant. Like, as fast as I can press the buttons, like, it just moves instantaneously, which is super nice. So it mostly just depends if you, because I would say adjustable switches are definitely like, they're like the Rolls Royce if you don't mind paying that kind of money, but those keyboards are pretty expensive. I think I paid like $300 or something for mine. So you definitely have to pay a premium. And if you're not really, like, if you don't really care about like movement in a lot of different games as much, like if you don't mind like slightly longer actuation points, then it really doesn't make a big difference. Like, for me, I just use it because I play Counter-Strike, and that's a game that really benefits from being able to like press the buttons with more precision quicker. Because you have to do all the counter strafing, you have to do a lot to ensure that your shots are going to be fully accurate. And then I'm guessing in DayZ it probably doesn't make as much of a difference. Like, and basically it's like something you pay a premium for to maybe be like 1 or 2% better at the game, or to have a 1 or 2% like advantage. Other than that, though, I mean, red switches are totally fine. Like, I'm actually really dumb with a lot of my purchases, because like I could just use like regular normal stuff, and I'm sure it'd be perfectly passable, but I always opt for like the most premium like versions of things, just so I can get a very marginal like advantage. Like, do you remember the Razer signature not controllers, the Razer signature mice they released a little while ago? They were like super limited edition. Well, I bought one of those just because I wanted a mouse that weighed 10 grams less. And yeah, that was the most expensive mouse I've ever bought in my entire life. I also bought an artesian mouse pad from Japan, imported from Japan. And it was like over $100, and it's flat. Don't get me wrong. It's a really flat keyboard, but a really flat mouse pad, but it really doesn't make that big of a difference over like a $20 Logitech one. But I was just kind of curious. I wanted to have like, you know, like I wanted to at least try the best of the best stuff to see if it could actually make a difference and make me play better. And kind of what I learned was, not really. Like, to a very slight extent, but gear isn't necessarily going to make you a better gamer. It'll just increase your overall skill ceiling. But the one thing that absolutely does help make you a better gamer is a better monitor. And, well, I guess as long as assuming you have a computer that can actually push all the frames that you need for the monitor. But like a high refresh rate monitor, absolutely crucial if you want to play better. Because when you're playing at 60 hertz, you're capped and you're limited to a certain amount of frames per second. Then once you upgrade to like 240, for example, it is just night and day. It is a night and day difference. It feels 4 times smoother, which makes it a lot easier to be a lot more accurate. And then there is another technology out there that kind of is the best of both worlds, and that's OLED. Because right now, I'm actually only playing on a 120 hertz screen, but because it's OLED, it has no motion blur, and it's basically instantaneous. So this 120 hertz is actually pretty equivalent to probably like a regular like 240 hertz monitor. Like it feels very indistinct. Well, I mean, I guess it's a little less fluid, but the response time and the latency feels just very comparable.
Resurrection time has come for you.
And now they have like, well, and then they also have the Samsung G6, which is like 360 hertz OLED 1440p. And I have that monitor, but I never use it. But when I play on it, it is the smoothest experience I've ever had gaming on anything. Now, this is assuming that you're getting enough frames to actually drive that monitor, but I mean, the most important thing is just having gear that you like, that you personally like. Like, it's not about always buying the most expensive. It's about buying the thing that's right for you. There we go. I sure beat around the bush a lot for that.
Giving you life so that you might save our good city from ruin. Earn your citizenship and join us. Journey forth to the shredder. Reinforce the great.
Let me guess, is he gonna like blow this guy's head off? Is he gonna like charge up and then boom? Oh, never mind. It's just claptrap. Sorry, or it's actually giant claptrap, giant laser beam claptrap.
Controls the area around the shredder. You'll have to escort the constructor.
Okay, well, fair enough. All right, open sesame. Wait, I have to open the door? Dude, this guy has a giant laser beam on his head. Why can't he open the door? Come on, bro. You always have to make me do all the heavy lifting? Okay, fair enough. All right, fine. But hey, I'm only doing it because this is probably my favorite part of the game, just running around and shooting stuff. Nope. Oh boy. Oh no. Sorry, little tourist. Yeah, actually, these weapons are actually pretty good, not gonna lie. Now, sure, I mean, this thing could do a little bit more damage, but hey, I mean, it definitely does enough for now. I mean, we're not exactly struggling to kill stuff.
Keep messing around and this is the end of the road for your little uprising. You'll never get through my barricade.
Boom! Oh no! Wait, okay, thanks.
Do you even know what MLC stands for, Tony? Yeah. Loving ladies constantly.
Okay, Tony. All right. You gotta lay off the juice. You've had a little bit too much adult juice. Or as we call it, wine. Wait. Oh, check on. Are you good, Clapstructor? You good, bro? Oh, yeah, you're good.
Soup's no bueno. Freddy's got this. Constructor, activate tractor beam.
Wait, you have a tractor? Why didn't you just use that on the last door, you lazy robot?
Right? Humans don't have tractor beams. Yet.
Yet. So this guy's like whole goal in life is to just make sure that every human has a tractor beam attached to their face or whatever. I mean, hey, who needs to open a door when you can just use technology to open it for you, right? Truly a man of the future.
I got other matters to attend to.
Damn you! We had a deal.
What was that? Did you just backtalk me, Tony?
Oh, sorry, tourist. Oh, no. Please don't respawn. Oh, no, we're good. Or no, because I know back in the day on Borderlands 2, there were like certain enemies that if you shot their head off, they would basically just get stronger and they would effectively just pretty much regain all of their health. And they were an absolute pain to deal with. But in this game, definitely doesn't seem to be as much of a problem because I think they keep their current health. Which, definitely nice. Because I know fighting those guys on Borderlands 2, oh, they pretty much just stole all the ammo right from you. Yeah, good luck. Good luck making any progress. Like, you had to spend so much time just backtracking and looting to, like, regain all the lost ammo. Speaking of which, wait. Before we head any farther, I'm just kind of curious. Because right now we are using a... Wait, this is... Oh, wait a minute. That's why it sucks. Because it's a 149. Okay. This one's a 166 with 90 damage. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold up. Okay, definitely. Okay, you know what? I'm going to swap this to that. And wait, do we have another assault rifle? Ooh, actually, this bad boy. All right, we're swapping it. Even though it is clearly not as good. I mean, it's double the damage. I mean, what can I say? I mean, I'm never going to say no to literally double damage. Like, I'm not that crazy. And then we have this thing. I'll just throw this on just for fun. Because, I mean, it does have a higher item score. Okay. All right, this is better. Then, here, weapon number 2. That's better. And, okay, that's also better. All right, cool. Perfect. Wait, it also... Wait, this thing has smart bullets. So it's effectively an aimbot. So it'll actually lock onto the nearest enemy. Hey, by the way, you guys, you having fun up there? Are you just hanging around? Yeah, they're vibing. They're just vibing. All right, Claptrap or Clap Constructor. Let's go. All right, hurry up. Wait, you're all the way back there? Bro, wait. Oh, no, I'm all the way back here. Hold up. Let me catch up. Hold up. I'm on my way. Give me like 5 minutes. Yo, what's up, bro? Oh. Okay, you know what? You shall not pass. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Wait, do I die? Oh, no, it's the tractor beam. I thought he was gonna blow up the door. Like, legit, that's what I thought, but no. We're good. Wait, yeah, this thing is so much better. I don't know why I didn't switch weapons earlier. And then we have the smart bullets that actually just lock on to the enemies. Yeah, we did ourselves a massive disservice by taking our sweet, sweet time. And then we have this thing that shoots like actual rockets. Well, even though I can't hit anything to save my life. I mean, look at that. We're basically just one-shotting everyone now. Like, that's insanely better. And that's kind of the most important lessons in Borderlands. Even if you don't necessarily have the best gear now, that doesn't mean you won't have the best gear later on. So, you know, always keep a lookout for new weapons you pick up, new stuff you can equip, because it might actually be a massive upgrade. Okay, that's another short. I'm just seeing how many shorts we can throw out today. Speaking of which, it's already it's almost 9 p.m. That's crazy. Wait, how long? Oh, we've been streaming for an hour and a half. Okay. That's actually not bad. So I think we'll get to the end of this mission and then we'll wrap it up for today. But we're not going to end it. We're going to spend some time editing some of these shorts, you know, to get more content out for YouTube. And then we might do a couple Counter-Strike shorts, but I might just do that off stream. Because, you know, we're kind of reaching the end of our backlog and we gotta build it back up. Hey, W Claptrap. Oh, you're blocked. Oh, oh God. Hello? Okay, I just broke the game. Well, all right. I guess this is my life from now on. We're just inside of Clap Constructor. Wait, am I actually stuck? Can I get out of here? Oh God. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we're good. Don't worry, I got you guys. I have the best pistol in the game. Well, up until this point. Just look at how this thing is actually so good though. And then even the SMG is a massive upgrade too. Despite its low ammo capacity, I mean the damage is pretty solid. Not gonna lie. It's doing a fantastic job. And then even this thing's great. Ow! Wait, I'm down. Revive me. I have the ray gun. Okay, we're good. You know what? I should probably just use my special ability. All right. Is it B? What button? Oh God, I don't know what button to press. All right, I guess we're fine. Is it? Oh, it's G. No, that's for grenades. Wait, is it H? Is it F? Oh, it's F. Oops. Wait. No. Tony, stop. Oh, boy. All right, we're good.
We should be able to throw the process into overdrive. Now, Wells, you big bad bot, you! I'm doing the best.
All right, do a claptrap. Do it.
Listen up here. You may have beat my
Look at... Dude, that's totally an A Tony type guy. Hey, Tony.
joints to squeeze, but you're still top of the bowl.
Okay, Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, you'll bow all right. Renovations are coming, and I've got an ace up my sleeve. You'll see.
Are you sure about that?
We will never be truly free so long as he reigns. Now, Vault Hunter, please escort our new constructor citizen back to Trashlantis.
Wait, so we have to go back now?
The beam isn't strong enough yet, and you're still in danger. I've grown quite fond of you all over the last several minutes, so I will sacrifice my beautiful new body to save the town.
No, you don't have to do it.
One of us, my friend.
Do you mean it? Are we friends?
This is so emotional.
Of course.
Thank you. Farewell.
Yeah, the mayor's full of shit. The mayor is lying. He's capping. All right, do whatever you have to do, Claptrap bot. Oh,
Trashlantis!
wait, what are you doing? Oh, okay.
As long as this city stands, Trashlantis will remember your sacrifice. As for you, Vault Hunter, return to
Wait, was that even necessary at all?
Actually, I'm still here. Not dead, turns out, so I guess I just, live here now. Don't be a stranger.
All right, Claptrap. Okay, well, that happened.
You think that Freddy guy could, like, pop out my AI chip and put it in another constructor?
Probably. But you know what? We don't have time for that right now. We'll come back for you, okay? Claptrap guy. All right, Clapstructor. We'll return. Maybe. Forget about him. He's old news. Much like that shower guy. Because now, Breadless, I'm going to take you to our new friend. Dog Bowl. Wait, is that even a dog bowl? This guy, hey, what's up, Bill? Oh, do you want to eat out of dog bowl? Come on, there's some nice, delicious snacks in there for you. Come on. No, right here. It's right here. Right here. All right, fine. You're lost. Man. All right, we're just going to slide our way back to the town. I mean, not the most ideal way to get back, but it works. And when it works, it works.
I have saved Trashlantis.
Look at you, assistant to the hero of Trashlantis, which is me.
You did not, what? You didn't do anything, bro.
Well, I am a man of my word. I shall ascend to the world above and join your crew. For Trashlantis will never be free, so long as Pretty Boy is in charge.
Oh, boy. Are you the final boss?
Crew together, sugar. Head back to Timothy's hideout and we'll start casing the joint.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, everyone in Trashlantis, I'll return. Probably not. This place absolutely stinks. It's smelly. It's gross. I don't like it. But you know what? Hey, the people here, pretty cool. Wait, can I even teleport? Oh boy. Hold up. Hello? All right, fast travel. Go. Wait. What? It's not letting me fast travel. Hello? Hello? All right. Anyways, I think we're pretty good for Borderlands for today. We'll continue again tomorrow if we're not streaming something else. But now, boys, we're going to spend a little bit of time editing some videos, editing some content, because that's what we got to do. That seems... Oh, no, I dropped the mouse. I thought it flew like 12 feet away. No, it just landed on the ground. We're good. But honestly, though, what do you guys think of Borderlands 3 so far? W game or L game? Because for me, I'm actually kind of enjoying it. Low-key, kind of fun. All right, anyways, we got to open up DaVinci Resolve. And I got some of this to do. Wait, where's the other mic? Oh, there it is. Just give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. There we go. Got it. Boom. And then we have to grab all of our new shorts that we recorded and throw them in here. Throw them into the project. Now the question is, how much stuff do we record? Oh, actually quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. I mean, I'll take it. Hey, 7 clips. Not bad. Not bad. Now let's see if I can actually fit these in here. Wait, I got to switch over here. And then I have to double check and make sure. I think I already uploaded this one short, so I think we're generally good. Maybe. just that's a big maybe. We bought every drink. Okay, so that one's done. Okay, perfect. So we can delete that. And then I have this other short that I'm working on. All right. I don't know how we can actually make this interesting, so we might just scrap this for now. But let me switch over to this one. Well, oh boy, wait. Hold up, we gotta zoom all this in real quick. Yeah, I think that's generally pretty good. And then we'll do this. We'll do that. Alt V. All video attributes. Yes, and then it's too much. All right, employees, get to work. Bro, what's with my Mr. Krabs impression? What am I? Do I think I'm funny? Do I think I'm hilarious? Yeah, probably. All right. All right, I'll help some customers just to ease the burden just a little bit. All right. I'll make. Oh my! The back is just an absolute disaster. All right, employees, get to work. I don't know. Do we keep in the Mr. Krabs? Oh my! The back is just an absolute disaster. All right. Well, here it is. Well, here it is. Here it is. It's too much. All right, employees, get to work. Oh my, the back is just an. Oh wait, no, the short is only 8 seconds. All right, we can keep that part in because we have to keep it around like 15 seconds. That's kind of the sweet spot. Oh my, the back is. I kind of feel bad. All right, I'll help. I kind of. I kind of feel bad. All right, I'll help some customers just to ease the burden just a little bit. All right, I'll make your job a little bit easier. Okay, guys. Just a little bit. There, see, W boss, W, yeah, W grocery store manager. Well, here it is. It's too much. All right, employees, get to work. Oh my, the back is just an absolute disaster. I kind of feel bad. Oh, actually, I wonder if I should like lower the volume of the music real quick because I think it's kind of like overpowering it. Just here, let's do like negative 17 decibels maybe. Well, here it is. It's too much. All right, employees, get to work. I didn't steal from customers. The back is just an absolute disaster. I kind of feel bad. All right, I'll help some customers just to ease the burden just a little bit. All right. W manager. All right, and then this part we can just kind of scrap because yeah, just get out of here. Get out of here. And then look at how quick this is though. 8 double create, and then look at this. Look at how fast it is. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Boom, done. And now part number 2, workspace, scripts, comp. Then open up snap captions, which is actually better than the built-in tool right now. We'll do white text since that's the only one that we have that's custom. And now it's done. And look at that. Well, here it is. It's too much. All right, employees, get to work. Arr, 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 arr. Oh my, the back is just an absolute disaster. I kind of feel bad. All right, I'll help some customers just to ease the burden just a little bit. All right. and then I'll put like, and we'll put like a little thing on screen saying W manager or W store owner. WRL manager question mark, and that'll be up to the viewers to decide. That there we go. That'll be their job. And then we'll make it. I guess we'll go for this cool little yellow text. We'll do a little bit of an outline. Oh wait, settings. Oh no, it's under shading. There it is. No, we want this. Yes. Okay, that works. And then we can actually also grab this. We don't need the outline. Burden just a little bit. All right. And we'll throw this like right here, maybe. Just a little bit. All right. I don't even know. Is it? I don't even know. I don't think this is even a good short. It's just us having way too much food to deal with. But well, I mean, that's kind of the point of shorts, though. It's too much. All right, employees, get to work. Arr, 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 arr. Oh my, the back is just an absolute disaster. I kind of feel bad. All right, I'll help some customers just to ease the burden just a little bit. All right. Anyway, maybe we'll make it a few frames longer. Like we just have like all these creative decisions that need to be made. So just bring it over here. Just to ease the burden just a little bit. Help some customers just to ease the burden just a little bit. All right. Okay, cool. And now, here, we'll render it real quick. Oh, actually, let me go through all the shorts that I have already uploaded, and I'm just gonna organize everything just a little bit better, because my organizational abilities are kind of not great. Like I kind of suck at organizing stuff, so I definitely have to try to organize stuff, a little bit better, a little bit more efficiently, because I mean that just seems like the move. All right, so short number 1. Now the question is, what are we actually going to call this short? Like, I made a mess, or we made a mess. Because it's like short, it's thought-provoking, and I feel like it kind of lets people in on what's happening without spoiling it. And we'll render. We'll see if it affects the stream in any meaningful way. Oh no, it took an extra second. Oh, it took 4 seconds instead of 3. Oh, the computer's definitely on its knees now, just begging for mercy. Oh wait, actually, I kind of screwed up. Actually, I think it's probably fine. Well, here it is. It's too much. All right, employees, get to work. Arr, 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 arr. Oh my god. All right, here, let's just here. Let me do that. I'm going to switch it over to constant QP instead, because I know it is significantly better for just, making sure the bit rate's not just stupid and goofy. An ultra high quality, add to render queue, and we will try that again, boys. Look at that. Like, it's just so easy and just so efficient. There we go. That took 3 seconds. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so that's short number 1 done. All right, we have a lot more to make. Oh God, wait. Are you kidding me? No way. Wait. Bill, are you seeing this? Wait, Bill. What the, bro? What? Hold up. Someone's got some splaining to do. Well, no, I think that might be a different account. But hold up, let me deal with it. Oh, it's you. Oh, okay, okay. All right. Okay, because I was about to like time you out. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Get free viewers on Twitch from this guy, from Zovo. Reach more people organically on Twitch today for free without having to pay or log in. No surveys. Okay, I got it. Yeah. I guess it's like a little play on all the accounts that do it unironically. Got it. Honestly, though, I'll say. Oh boy. All right, this next short is going to be kind of weird. Oh, wait, wrong one. Actually, here, let me do this real quick. All right, so zoom this in. I don't know why, like, for whatever reason with the new setting, you have to just zoom it in manually, and before it kind of just worked. But you know what? It's not the biggest deal. Oh my God. What? Bro. Wait, what do we even do here? Hold up.
Okay, I'll wait for the next one.
I guess it's just us trying to get like hit by cars.
Yeah, we have so much. I mean, eventually we're just going to turn into like, I guess so.
Boring.
Okay.
Boring.
Ow. Oh my God, I just got lost. Let's see if we can like stop the traffic.
God, all my goofy laughs. Goofy laughs? All my
Actually,
goofy
you used
laughs.
to be able to do that with the shopping carts or the stocking carts. Ow. Oh my God, I just got launched. Wait, I have an idea. Here. Because we don't have any stocking carts, I'm going to get some. I'll get.
Oh, this is like the pre. Oh, okay. So we don't even need this. This is like before. All right. So delete that. You're gone. But anyways, guys, here, you know what? I think we're going to, I don't know. I think we're probably just going to wrap it up here because all we're going to be doing for the rest of the stream is just some editing and it's just really not that interesting. But I want to thank every single one of you guys who showed up today. Really appreciate it. And it was fun playing some Borderlands 3, but I also got to go take a Borderlands. I got to go take a pre-sequel. So see you guys later. Appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next stream. Oh, God. I got to go. Oh, I'm